Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is for you. My name is Justin KewlImp, and that whole host of names I've always said that I'm gonna keep changing it every single time. Don't ever expect it to be the same twice. So we got some footage from the new Trials of Survival. I think that's the one that they did, the new Trials feature, which acts kinda, and big ol' kinda here, like Diablo 3's Rift system. You have a series of challenges you have to complete, so it's like it's a blend of the Rift and DigiPeak. Now, these don't look like straight up battle arenas, because you don't have a big old circle and you're getting attacked by all sides. However, Jolts in K6 answered a question that I had asked myself earlier when we were first learning about Fl4k and looking at his skills on what something might be. Now, normally when we get hit by splash damage, there isn't critical done. In fact, if you take a look at Moses' skill tree, you specifically have to spec in so that her grenade damage does have the possibility of hitting a crit. So that places us in a very interesting situation now, don't it? So, let's go ahead and see what we got here. First off, this is a build that is built around my favorite manufacturer for shotguns in Borderlands 3, and that's without even playing it yet. Still my favorite manufacturer. And that is Torg. So first off, Hunter kill skill. We're looking for the reload. Faster we reload that shotgun, the more we can pump out those hits. Now, I spread one dot here, to Interplanetary Stalker and Leave No Trace, and second intention I just maxed out first. The reason I did that is mods. So whenever we have a class mod, these might be able to get boosted up. This might be able to get boosted up. Ambush Predator, Hunter's Eye, so forth. However, 5 points into second intention. We're going to take 3 points into head count. And then whichever one of these you want to put a dot into, I suggest putting a dot into it. Just one, and then put a dot in another one. Now, if you happen to want the Ambush Predator more, drop it into that. Now, I honestly believe Two Fang is going to work really well with the Torch shotguns. I mentioned it earlier that it adds an extra projectile, not an extra shot. But that's important. So we're going to move down here. We're going to pick up 3 stacks of the most dangerous game. And 2 stacks of big game. Now, we're not getting that full 100% that comes with it. However, if you don't want to take... I took 4 in Grim Harvest instead. But that's because of the action skill damage. Which we're still going to be using Gamma Burst because this is still my radiation build. But all we've done is we've taken the extra dot that we would normally put into Dominance and we put it into Megavore instead. And then we're going to do the crit damage, crit hit damage, plus 15%. Enemies are less likely to attack. Then, of course, we hit Megavore. And that was the biggest thing to come out of those videos from Jolts in K6. Is the explosions off of the things, off of the Torg grenades, whenever they're the sticky grenades, they can do explosive damage, or critical damage. So now that they can do critical damage, we have a 20% chance of them doing that damage. Either that, or they don't have a modifier for it, and then in Megavore it gives them the modifier to suddenly become Boomy Booms. Now, when we first built through this, we are going to build for Megavore first. Normally, I'd build. Normally, I would build through Master, but more than likely, what I'll do is I'll begin building through here. I'll pick up Atomic Aroma for a while. So 6 points here. Fill this out. Just that way we can... I like this ability. I like Atomic Aroma. Now, again, you see me put 3 points into gun damage, action, skill, duration. 1 dot into ferocity, 1 dot into go for the eyes. That's because we're going to be using the Iridian Skag, which pops that singularity, pulls everything close, and it's a melee fighter. 5 points in the ferocity. Frenzy, of course. Psycho head on a stick. Now, I came back up here and I got Who Rescued Who before I got the Mutated Defenses or the Barbaric Yelp. So, I have that health regeneration. We get down here, Barbaric Yelp and Pack Tactics. Now, theoretically here, we only need to get down to right here. So if we take away some points, that leaves us with 7 points, so we have our build, we have our Skag. We could even pop over to here. Extra gun damage, we have the lowered cooldown, we have the health regeneration. Now with the health regeneration, we can take all my BFFs for 2 points, and now you're being a good teammate as well. So this is just my quick and dirty build. I don't know how I'm going to actually do this when the game comes out. And that's mostly because I like Gamma Burst over this tree's abilities, like the Rack Attack and the abilities here. I don't really like the Spider Ants from what I've seen. That might change as I play through the game. But I'm probably going to stick with the Iridian Slag. Now, if you notice, it's going to be level 22 before we get it. Now, that leaves you with, like I mentioned, you have 2 options here. You can either just fill this up, get our capstone. And you can just keep hitting it with the... Not even going over, not even taking Rack Attack and doing Rack Attack. You could begin out just keeping Gamma Burst, because Gamma Burst by itself is such an excellent ability. I like it overall. And then we don't really build up on Gamma Burst until later. Don't even worry about Rack Attack, but just get down here to level 27. Once we hit that level 27, we can pop over here and start working through here. But with that said, what do you think about this build? Do you think it's a little too mean? Do you think that I'm being a little too lovey-dovey on the Gamma Burst and I don't want to see it go and I should use Rack Attack better? That way I can do more Hunter or more Stalker Tree? Let me know. Comment down below in this section. Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Like, follow, blay, feel like a tool, blah, blah, blah. And my name has been Justin, KewlImp, that whole host of names. And I really want to wish you all a great day. May joy be to every last one of you.